they can relate to.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? See, so this is how we communicate. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody that don't not of our nationality won't be able to understand it.
Yes, sir.
Cause it ain't for them.
Yes, sir.
See, it's like when we say, "Well, open the door," they'll say, "Well, open the door." You see what I'm saying? But we say DOE. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, so but we understand what we're talking about. This is how come the language that we did use when we was in the homeland was by drum.
Right. Right. Right.
The drum did the talking.
Right.
See,
Right. Right. Right.
and that is the beat. And we understood that. See, so that's what turned our strands of hair into antennas to tune into juju madness and syncopated love rhythms of Africa. That's the way that is. That's how come we love the drum so much now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The beat of the drums is the heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I got a conga drum in the front room now.
Oh yeah. That's how. And that's how. How they touched got in contact with the ancestors.
That's it. Yes. And the drum can be heard for miles and miles away.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, but they want to try to erase our illustrious history. They want to place our history at the close of the Civil War. To me, that ain't black history. That's the shame of America.
Yes, sir.
When
Yes,
that
sir.
happened,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that's
True
what
story.
that is.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
so, and that's just the way it is. You know, that's what it should be called, and then stop calling it Black History Month because it's not. That's not Black history. That's interrupted Black history.
Oh yeah. That's not. That's and you know what too, Dad? It's kind of crazy that you said that. That's it seemed like that's just a smack in our face. You know what I mean? When February come, you know what I mean? That's I
Shortest month. The shortest month.
man, come on now, Dad. True story. Y'all can have that. You know what I mean? Black history is every day to me.
Yeah, well, see, that's it. And I keep my posts up, and every week I got a thing on there. I put up there Black history, and it's flashed. Month is flashed out. Black history is 24/7, 365.
Man, come on now, in that order. None more, none
and
less.
That's what it is. Every day is Black history.
Come on now.
And they will want you to look at slavery days and count that as your history. No, that's not history. That's the shame of America.
No, that's his story. Yeah, exactly. That's his story. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
The shame of America there. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm saying? The lynchings and all of that. Shame on you, America.
Yes, sir.
Shame on you for the way that you treated us. Shame on you. That's the shame of America. That is not Black history. But some of us look at that as Black history.
I mean, because that's been inbred. Yeah, exactly. True story.
Yeah.
And they think that conditioning can work still to this day. You know what I mean? And the thing is though, Dad, I'm gonna tell you, we had our strongest soldiers was people like yourself. And I just think politics and the way politics ran took the power out of the hand. The power never left because it was all y'all. You always been who you were.
Well, yeah, see the power structure. It started with COINTELPRO when the Black Panthers was coming into power. And the what the United States was more afraid of is the rise of a black messiah. That's how come they killed King. That's how come they killed Malcolm. That's how come they killed Medgar Evers. That's how come they killed Patrice Lumumba. They killed everybody that they thought that was going to be around. They broke up the Black Panther Party, killed Fred Hampton, you know what I'm saying, while he slept in his bed next to his pregnant wife in the Panther headquarters. more than 99 shots were shot at him, and number one shot fired back. See, so, you know, and then J. Edgar Hoover, who had black in him, he's the one who, him and Hanrahan is the one who did the killing or signed the death warrant, so to speak, or had them to kill Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton was just 21 years old, prolific. When we was coming through like that, we did that in a younger sense, in a young age. Started the free school lunch program, started the WIC program, which is still going on now. That the government is making people think that they're the one who did that. No, the Panthers did. The Panthers were for good. Okay, before, the gun laws, when came into, before Reagan did this, and I'll tell you what I mean when I mean did this. Huey Newton was on trial. Okay? The Black Panther Party, some of them, armed. And that's when it was legal to carry a gun everywhere.
That's the right to bear arms.
And they was exercising, their Second Amendment right. Went to the courthouse armed to the hip. White folks got real scared. What happened is Reagan signed the Mumford Law, which outlawed any weapons in any building, and anybody that was a felon couldn't possess a firearm. See, so this is how they try to keep us down. See,
I mean, that goes back to to piggybacking on the fact of what law, the reason why laws were made. They was made to go against us, so there's gonna always be some type of policy that's gonna go against us anyway, because laws was made for us, brown people.
Yeah, laws ain't made to help us,
right?
And the ones that was made to help us, Trump is dismantling all of that.
I promise you.
He's doing that right now.
I just seen where he getting rid of the board of education, huh?
Yeah. And then not only more than that, he undoing the Civil Rights Bill. He don't have no civil rights no more. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. Here we are, the employers of all love, yet we are working overtime to cover up for our loneliness. John Coltrane died in vain of love supreme. John Coltrane died in vain of love supreme. What the highest staccato strings of black unity and love. John Coltrane died in vain. What are black people doing enough of what they shouldn't be doing? Nothing. Black people, what y'all gonna do? Black people, what y'all gonna do? I see crackheaded women giving birth to crackheaded babies that come out nodding to the rhythm of God Bless America. And these same babies grow up to be good-looking corpses that haunt the streets of East St. Louis, raping and shipping minded, roomless black pussy who dream of becoming brilliant once again in the hereafter. Stop in the name of love. Stop in the name of love. Stop mugging that old woman. She been saving her money all year for the trip to the circuit where she died the very next day. Oh God, oh God, God ain't dead. He down to the family planning office, handing out birth control people to black women, telling they're a gift from heaven. Look, there's old Sam the wino searching for a last drop of ancient sweet love in the empty wine bottle and gutters of his soul. And the air has become polluted with white lines of love, while love is dying from overdoses of misused Christianity and legitimate insane asylum and low legal torture chamber called Watts, Southside, Bed-Stuy, and Ho. Are we the black people who want love with the slow march of time? Time was ours to hold in the soft, low, warm chambers of our heart. And once we, the Afro mummies and daddies of the sun world, will turn our strands of hair into antennas to tune into the choo-choo madness and syncopated love rhythm of Africa. And we love with the time, and we took the time to love. And with the right time, we love time after time. Will we ever love again? Will we ever love again? Will we really ever love again? Or we would just sit and rot away with the brighter tomorrows and the crack field, rat clutter, Pistons halls of our mind. Black people, what y'all gonna do? Black people, what y'all gonna do? With the real black people, please stand up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Yeah. So the real black people need to stand up, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall
for anything. You know, and you know, it's sad to say that you know our people have been falling for that banana in the tailpipe, so to speak. You know what I mean, for so many years.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said before, that when the truth is told, all lies will die.
All lies die when the truth is told.
And a lot of people see society have been running so much from the truth because generationally, my generation have got away from the truth, so to speak. You know what I mean? We was taught it, but we got away from it. You know what I mean? And that's where they manipulated our minds to the point where they was sprinting, Dad. We was just running. They was sprinting. They was out of there.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'm gonna tell you how they sugarcoated it with gangster rap.
See, but that goes back to what we were talking about, in our earlier conversation about how do we reach our ancestors. We were talking about that music, the manipulation of that mind, right? So that, like you said, that gangster rap, it's what's in your mind. It matters. People say what's in it don't matter. What's in your mind gonna matter once you put that gangster rap in. Exactly. Yeah. Because the
what's in your mind is the manifestation of yourself.
I promise you. And that's where they have manipulated us by thinking, when we put this stuff out here telling people to pop these pills, to shoot this and do that, you know what I mean? They creating this because you know what? The industry is the only one that's allowed to put that's letting these people put it out. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And they knew, look, it went from hip-hop. Hip-hop was cool.
Come on now, And then
it fell on over into gangster rap. Well, the gangster, then now everybody want to be a gangster, and they killing each other. So the industry glorify that and pay them to do that, to rap and stuff with that type of rap and have this and dissing each other and stuff like that, instead of Public Enemy doing what they were doing at first, NWA talking and doing what they were doing at first. It wasn't about
KRS-One.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. See, them was Queen Latifah.
Yes, sir.
All that was good messages that we would had could be communicate with each other to move forward.
True story, Dad.
And then here comes somebody gonna label it gangster rap. Somebody came out with some bullshit, and everybody gravitated to that because the music industry glorified it for them.
And remember this, Dad, you 100% right. See, in the music industry is piggybacking off the quote unquote, and I say this quote unquotely, the white industry to the point where they're putting us in the trap to the point. I want y'all to put this music out. It's gonna trap y'all people. Y'all gonna kill y'all own people, and y'all gonna get in prisons. And we gonna put our money behind. We got our money in these prisons. We got our money in all this stuff. But gangster rap is what's gonna make all our money really fluctuate.
And then when you look through now how they put a cap on people. I'm looking for the right word. How they shut people up, in other words.
Yes,
like
sir.
They shut T up and gave him a police series. Shit Queen Latifah up and made her hair long and blonde and stuff like that. She don't wear the crown no more. You see what I'm saying? Ice Cube, okay, he got his little basketball team and made movies. It ain't about the people no more with them. You know what I'm saying? It's about what he can make. Yeah, it's good that you're hiring people to do things. Okay, but then having a basketball team, you know, it's just like Marcel Charlie got the NBA, you know, what it said, National Basketball Association, but you know what the N word is for, you know? See? And they ain't nothing but high-paid slaves because the owner of the team own them.
See, but the right. See now the whole.
Not only that, in football too.
Right.
Long as we doing something physical for their entertainment. You get in the store doing something that's right, and uplifting our people and things like that. Oh no, you ain't gonna be They're gonna cut that out. When you get to a certain point, they're gonna pull the rug from up under you. You're going to jail, and they're gonna take all your money.
See, but you know what? See, and you 100% right. That's why those people such as Michael Jackson, Prince, Bill Cosby, that's why people like that they knew their money and their direction in their mind was gonna get our people that way, so they had to get rid of those. They had to get rid of them.
Let me tell you. Michael Jackson had all the rights to his music and the Beatles and more. Okay, him and Prince are finna get together, and Prince are finna buy Sony Records. Bill Cosby was going to buy NBC. Now, Michael Jackson and Prince both died from what? Fentanyl. Bill Cosby, they brought up something that happened allegedly 30 years ago and sent him to prison. Now, he can't maneuver like he was going to. So
Bill died, didn't he, Dad?
Huh?
Did Bill die?
No, he ain't dead. He got out. He's
O.J. Simpson died.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Bill Cosby close to 90 now.
Right.
But he's blind. See? And they let him go because they had made a deal with him, and they went against the deal, for a year or two, you see it people like Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry, and Byron Allen, all these billionaires I'm talking about. They ain't said nothing. They ain't said nothing. Because the establishment, I'm pretty sure that y'all bet not say nothing or about doing something for your people, about creating farms and houses and things like this here. So Oprah talking about leaving the country. See, now why you gonna do that? You know, because if she don't, they gonna take all her money. Especially since she backed Kamala Harris for president instead of Trump, and her and Trump was at some Diddy parties and some what's the Steam parties. It teaches it about Trump talking about grabbing the ladies by the pussy and that he's been found guilty of. See, at all. See, so that's the difference between white privilege and being so-called black.
See, but now I feel you. But what I tell people when they say that right there, what you said there, I say it like this. I say because white people privilege their people, and us as brown people, we gotta privilege our people. So that's what I say about that we understand what the white privilege is. We do, but we got to understand what black privilege is also.
We got to, but we don't. In some cases, some do, but I'm saying that, but we don't.
True story. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know why? Because we don't love each other.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I agree.
And it's saying, when are we the people going to be able to see it together? Loving one another can be easier than lifting a feather. If you could love your brother can love another. Whenever we the people understand one another, we the people can love each other. You see what I'm saying? And it's so simple.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, but again, the religious wedge is always present because most of our people don't trust each other.
Yes, sir. True story. True story. True story.
Don't even trust each other. A black bank, where to put the money in a white bank.
Because for some reason you feel black ain't right, and that's a shame. And that's a shame right there. That says that Willie Lynch syndrome is still relevant in 2025.
Without a doubt.
And that's a shame. That's a shame that we have come this far to be this far, lost.
Yeah.
We came this far and still to be lost. Well, I put it like this. Y'all put the finish line right there. All we had to do is grab it and keep running with it. But a lot of us, we didn't. We went
from the outhouse to the White House.
I mean, bottom line.
You see what I'm saying? And now, we're going back to the outhouse. After Obama brought us to the White House.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So if we didn't take up things there and started from there to make it, okay, we let it pass us. Now it's back in the hands of them.
Right.
Because they dropped the ball and we picked it up. But then we just gave the ball back to him. Oh boy, I got to get ready to get out of here though. I got to do the practice. It's at 6 o'clock now.
Okay. Okay then, Dad.
All right, son. As usual, always good talking with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's always a blessing and a lesson to talk to you each time too, Dad.
All right, then. I'll be talking to you soon.
All right, love you, Dad.
Love you too, son.
Yep. Bye. We reached another episode of Paiddacost podcast, Loyalty Above Betrayal. We just spoke, we were just listening to the episode of Talk to Me, Dad. The boy Teflon was talking to his pops about, natural, general understanding and, just everyday life about what it is and how it is to be, a king, a general, a black man, a profound black man, so we got to start normalizing knowing who we are, speaking who we are, because we got to give black privilege. You know what I mean? Also often there's a thing called we listen to this thing called white privilege. So we got to get that narrative away from us, and then work with the narrative of black privilege and start privileging our own people by even educating them, by even giving them knowledge or knowledge of self, or letting them understand what it is to be who he or she is, and where we came from, and so I say that to say communication runs the nation. So for more content, push that like and subscribe button so you'll know and see me when I do this brand new content. So you stay dressed and blessed, and let God do the rest. Your boy Teflon, Paiddacost podcast, Loyalty Above Betrayal.